We've just come back from exploring every inch of Epic Universe, and wow, Universal has truly raised the bar for theme park animatronics. From jaw-dropping realism to fully immersive characters, some of these figures are so good they could easily pass for live actors. So today, we're counting down our top 5 animatronics in Epic Universe, based on what we saw, filmed, and can't stop thinking about. Kicking off our list at number 5 is a real crowd pleaser. Toothless from Hiccup's Wing Gliders. You'll spot him right before the first launch, and while it's a quick appearance, it's easily one of the most charming and cinematic moments in the whole ride. Toothless is positioned just off the side of the track, and in a brilliant bit of theming, he physically pushes a launch button with his paw, triggering your flight. His head bobs slightly, his wings adjust subtly, and his eyes blink with personality. But it's that interaction, that push of the button, that makes it feel like he's really sending you on your journey. It's a fantastic use of animatronics, not just for visual flair, but to support the story and add a burst of magic right at the perfect moment. He's not just there for show, he's part of the ride's action. Coming in at number 4 is the one and only Cranky Kong, who makes an unforgettable appearance in the queue for Minecart Madness in Donkey Kong Country. Cranky's perched in his classic wooden rocking chair, complete with Squawks the parrot nearby, and he's got plenty to say. This animatronic is incredibly smooth, his arms move naturally as he gestures, his brow furrows mid-rant, and his entire body rocks gently with the chair as he delivers a speech full of classic cranky attitude. It's more than just a nostalgia hit, it's a brilliant use of animatronics to entertain guests before they've even boarded the ride, and it captures the playful, slightly chaotic spirit of Donkey Kong perfectly. At number 3 is the legendary Dracula, featured in Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. His appearance is brief but unforgettable, bursting from the shadows mid-ride with a sudden, sharp lunge that catches almost everyone by surprise. What makes this animatronic stand out isn't flashy effects, but how real he feels. The way Dracula moves, the turn of his head, the swipe of his cloak, the precision of his timing, it's all incredibly smooth and deliberate, like he's alive and targeting the guests. No glowing eyes or over-the-top gimmicks here, just a perfectly executed scare from one of horror's most iconic characters. At number 2, we have the Death Eater animatronics from Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. This is easily one of the most impressive and lifelike animatronics we've ever encountered. What really sets it apart is the fluidity of its movements. The Death Eater doesn't float or glide, but it moves so smoothly that it almost feels like a person in a costume rather than a mechanical figure. Its movements are perfectly timed and incredibly natural, making it look almost alive. The way it turns towards you, with fluid position, really makes it feel like a character is actually confronting you, which adds a huge shock factor. And the moment when the Death Eater turns to face you, preparing for a duel, is seriously intense. The interaction feels immediate, like you stepped right into the middle of a wizarding battle. It's one of those moments where the animatronic doesn't just serve the ride, it truly immerses you in the story. And our number 1 pick, the animatronic that left our jaws on the floor. Frankensteins Monster in the pre-show of Monsters Unchained. This is an experience like no other in a theme park pre-show. At a massive 9 feet tall, this animatronic is truly larger than life. As the pre-show unfolds, Victoria Frankenstein asks the monster to show yourself, and that's when the magic happens. The moment the lights shine on him, this incredibly articulated figure begins to walk towards you. Every moment is perfectly timed, from the powerful way he strides to the subtle motions of his head and hands. His movements are so fluid, it's almost impossible to believe he's an animatronic. It feels like a real living being. But the wow factor doesn't stop there. The monster isn't just standing still, he physically walks towards guests and even hits an object over with force, adding a sense of danger and unpredictability. The sheer scale and impressiveness of this animatronic are jaw-dropping. He's not just a passive part of the pre-show, he interacts and moves, and he leaves an unforgettable impression before you even board the ride. This is pure animatronic perfection, and it's one of the most immersive moments in the entire park. Truly one for the record books. And that's our list. These animatronics aren't just high-tech, they're a huge part of what makes Epic Universe so immersive. They ground each story in reality, and honestly, they stole the show every time. Let us know your favourite in the comments, or if there's one we should have included. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more deep dives, ride POVs and honest theme park takes. Thanks for joining us here at Living the Theme, and we'll see you in the parks.